Here's why your dog pees when they're excited. Does your well-trained housebroken dog have issues holding it when you get home? Or when you break out the leash to take him out for a walk? Well, this video is for you because we're going to tell you why your furry pal can't stop peeing when he gets excited and what you can do to stop it from happening. We're going to show you a few reasons why your dog is peeing from excitement and what you can do to prevent it. Stick around until the end of the video for a simple, cheap product you can buy that will prevent your dog from having accidents in the house without having to go through the training. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon to get notified whenever we post more fun and informative videos just like this one. If your dog is peeing in inappropriate situations, no matter where it happens, it can signal an underlying health problem. It's worth knowing what excitement urination looks like and how to tell the difference from that and something more serious. If your dog is older, then occasional incontinence is unpleasant, but it's not unusual. For a younger dog that's housebroken, it can take some hardcore investigating to find the root of the problem, so make sure you get a vet's input. You should also make sure that your dog isn't peeing as a sign of submission. Your dog is trying to show you that you're the socially dominant member of the pack, and he's trying to appease you. Not the highest form of flattery, we know. But hey, at least it's something. There are a few situations when he might be peeing to show you his submission that you should look out for. 1. During greetings and when someone approaches. And 2. When there's a history of punishment of the dog after inappropriate peeing. Dogs that pee to show their submission are usually rescued dogs that weren't treated properly by their previous owners, or they have confidence issues. So, don't feel bad that your dog is having trouble with his confidence or had a rough past, because we know you're going to treat him the way he deserves to be treated, and you're both going to be stronger for it. Here are a few tips to stop the submissive peeing. First of all, don't hit, scold, or yell at your dog if he pees in the wrong place or at the wrong time. We know it's frustrating, but if you react negatively, then your best buddy is only going to feel worse and continue peeing when he's scared. Second, you have to build his confidence. Teach him some simple commands like sit, stay, or come and make sure you're generous with the rewards and treats. Third, try to use non-dominant postures when you interact with your dog, like avoiding direct eye contact, approaching him from the side instead of straight on, and crouching down to your dog's level. Fourth, when you go to pet your puppy, instead of patting him on the head, try rubbing him under the chin. Fifth, keep your greetings calm and low-key and give your dog the opportunity to pee outside as soon as you get home. And lastly, if an accident happens and your dog does pee in the house, clean it up without fussing and leave the room. Make sure you reward and praise your dog for peeing in the right place. Now you've established that your dog isn't peeing because of health issues, and he stopped peeing to show submission to you. But is he still peeing when he gets excited? It's frustrating, but don't worry. There are a few simple ways you can stop it from happening, and you can move on to fully enjoying the company of man's best friend. There's good news and bad news for your dog's excited peeing issues. The good news is, it usually happens in puppies that are younger than a year and they'll grow out of it. So, if you've got a brand new puppy who has this issue, don't worry, it's very normal. But the bad news is that your new puppy isn't going to break the habit over the course of a day. Patience and positive feedback are key. And you'll grow closer with your puppy over the process, so try not to get too down on yourself or your puppy. Try these tips to keep it from happening. Number 1. Keep your playtime with the puppy outside or in an area that you've specially prepared with newspapers or puppy pads. This way, if there's a little accident from overexcitement, It's easy to clean up and not going to break the bank. Number 2. When there is an accident, don't overreact and punish or reprimand your pup. Just like if your dog pees as a sign of submission, calmly clean it up and leave your puppy alone for a little bit. But if there's a stain, make sure to clean it up thoroughly using something like an enzymatic cleaner so the dog doesn't smell it and think it's a safe pee spot to go back to over and over again. Number 3. Reward and praise your puppy. Give him some treats when he pees in the right place and try to keep all your greetings to a minimum. If the accidents are common, you could even ignore your dog when you get home. This might seem cruel or unnecessary, but it actually gives your puppy an opportunity to calm down on his own. Make sure to tell your friends and potential guests to do the same to keep things consistent for your puppy. Eventually, you can ease back into calm greetings that don't create too much excitement. Number 4. Just like when you give him treats for peeing in the right place at home, give your dog lots of praise and treats when he pees while outside on walks. Number 5. This one is probably the simplest, but someone needs to be home with your puppy throughout the day to do it. Make sure your puppy's bladder is empty by taking him outside for frequent bathroom breaks. He can't be in the house if he's got nothing to pee. Number 6. If all else fails, and your puppy keeps having housebreaking problems, you can invest in a belly band. Belly bands are wraps that you can put around your dog's waist when you're training him to keep his potty out of the house. You can even use one if you want to discourage your dog from marking certain things as his territory, or for older dogs that have incontinence issues. Belly bands are made for both female and male dogs, but the designs are different because they pee from different places on their bodies. Make sure you're buying a belly band for the sex of dog that you have. A simple Google search should give you plenty of options for buying a belly band, but there are also ways to create your own at home, which could be a fun option. Hopefully, these tips will not only help your best friend stop peeing when he gets excited, but also help him become calmer and more confident. Now you know what's causing your dog to pee when he gets excited, and hopefully got some good tips on how to keep it from happening in the future. On top of that, you got to hear some tips on how to stop your dog from peeing out of nervousness or anxiousness. And if all else fails, think about investing in a belly band for your best little buddy to keep things nice and dry in your home. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to be notified whenever we put up more videos just like this one, dedicated to teaching you about your dog in a fun, interesting way.